In this video, we'll talk about why Dogecoin's mass adoption is nearer than everyone thinks. Before that, let's look at the total market cap for cryptos, which is resting at $1.92 trillion, up 1.22% on the day. So Bitcoin is staying steady at 43.3K and up 1.3% on the day, while Dogecoin and other cryptos are trading sideways. And now let's talk a little about Dogecoin mainstream adoption, and Dogecoin is slowly taking over the globe to slowly being recognized as a major option for payments. There is a lot of data that suggests that we'll continue to see enormous mainstream acceptance for Dogecoin. We'll see it as a currency you use every day to transact, purchase, and sell products. This is what is coming for Dogecoin, and it will happen far sooner than many people expect. According to research, the number of merchants who now take Dogecoin has increased by more than 60% in the previous month and over 150% since 2021. This is due to the asset's low transaction costs. Keep in mind that this is due to the asset's low transaction costs. We'll go over it in more detail in a moment, but the point is that it makes Dogecoin more sustainable for carrying out a succession of tiny transactions than larger cryptos like Bitcoin and Ethereum, whose transaction costs are relatively higher. With over 1,700 shops globally accepting Dogecoin payments, Dogecoin has established itself as the go-to crypto for payments. Now that's big in and of itself. And still, a lot of people are underestimating the power of the Dogecoin community, and they're watching from the sidelines. Now let's take a look at this. And this was just the other day from Billy Marcus. He sent out this tweet that talked about Robinhood and AMC. He talked about the AMC CEO, who said that his poll was the single most engaged tweet from him till date. Now, here's the essential thing. It's critical for Dogecoin fees to drop, making things like purchasing theater tickets possible. This is what Elon said after this. Now, remember what this states right here. Dogecoin has experienced an increase in adoption in 2021 due to cheap transaction fees. So basically, Elon is referring to the upcoming network upgrade, which will continue to reduce transaction costs, allowing for greater traffic on the network. More people will start using it because of the lower transaction fees, which will lead to Dogecoin's mainstream adoption. And I believe this is a huge hint that Elon Musk is just waiting for the Dogecoin transaction fees to fall low enough for Tesla to accept Dogecoin. Before we talk more about it, let's look at how Ethereum is doing. According to some new data, the price of Ethereum is going to skyrocket. This is because we are currently witnessing 4 big catalysts for Ethereum that have never occurred before in the history of Ethereum's blockchain. Let's start with the least interesting of the 4 catalysts. So, the institutional investors are continuing to dump Bitcoin futures and Bitcoin assets in general in order to migrate to Ethereum. This has been a pattern we've seen over the previous several months and really into 2021. In September of 2021, Bitcoin futures traded below the price of an actual Bitcoin when we generally see them trading at a premium. This means they're selling for more than the actual price of Bitcoin, and this is significant because it indicates that institutional investors have a lesser desire for Bitcoin. On the other hand, we're seeing institutional investors steadily pivot to Ethereum because of the network effect, because of the benefits from DeFi, and other aspects that they like to use it as a currency. The second thing that is happening right now is that for the first time ever, we are seeing Ethereum that has been staked for ETH 2.0 hit all-time record highs. Over 8 million Ether have been staked, which is big because it indicates that people trust in Ethereum long-term. They believe in proof of stake with ETH 2.0, and they feel Ethereum has a good chance of being the dominant crypto. Remember, staking means you're taking it off exchanges, you're effectively locking it up for a period of time where you can't sell it, and you're trusting in it long-term. Next, what we're seeing with Ethereum right now is that a lot of Ethereum is being burnt. So far, over $1.1 billion worth of Ethereum has been burnt. For those who are unfamiliar, this effectively implies that this Ethereum is being removed from the overall active supply. Every time an Ethereum is burned, it depletes the overall active supply, making Ethereum a more deflationary asset. Finally, let's talk about Ethereum currently on exchanges. Right now, Ethereum is trading at a record low on exchanges. Since September of 2020, we've observed a steady drop in the price of Ethereum on exchanges. That demonstrates that individuals are withdrawing it from exchanges, storing it in cold storage, and reaffirming their long-term belief in Ethereum. We're witnessing an all-time low for Ethereum on exchanges, which indicates people are either transferring it into cold storage or purchasing NFT. Either way, they're removing it off exchanges, which means it's incredibly difficult to sell and also suggests people aren't intending on selling it anytime soon. As a result, all of these factors are highly favorable for Ethereum. All of these are seeing record levels, which we've never seen before, and all of this points to Ethereum reaching all-time highs. Another news was that in 2021, most Australians' portfolios have risen 258%, which means the amount of money that Australians are keeping on exchanges has increased 258%, which is quite positive. This is really encouraging, and it just goes to show that crypto is becoming more popular and that more and more people, especially the general public, are becoming interested in it. This is not only happening in Australia, but it's happening all around the world. Now, let's talk a bit about Bitcoin. So currently, Bitcoins is trading at 43.3K. We had a sell alert, and now it's back in the green again. Now, I believe that this is a fantastic price to purchase Bitcoin. We are forecasting, assuming you are a long-term holder, by 2030 Bitcoin will be valued at a little more than $4 million. And they're predicting that by 2027, Ethereum might be worth approximately 140K, and all of those people seem to be correct. Some people might not believe it. They're the same people who didn't believe Bitcoin could reach 40K when it was just $3. The dip opportunity is similar to the Ripple possibility over here. I believe XRP should be worth $5 once it is relisted on a large exchange, such as Robinhood. The same thing happened with Cardano when it was listed on Weibo and 2 other exchanges. It went from 80 cents to $3.25 right after that. Now, it says here that a crypto trading hamster performs better than Warren Buffett and the S&P 500. If you had invested in cryptocurrency and virtually anything in the top 50 cryptos over the previous 5 to 10 years, you would have gained millions of dollars. That's one of the most stunning things I've ever seen. And this is why I adore cryptocurrency. Now, Sorare and Dapper Labs have raised a combined $930 million. So we're seeing billions upon billions of dollars flow into cryptocurrency. So this is not a bad investment. It's not going to go to zero, and so many companies are putting so much money into it. So let's take PayPal, which has invested hundreds of millions of dollars. 4 months ago, it invested nearly $500 million in the crypto world. Now it is happening with many other giants. There's Walmart and Amazon too. All of these companies are researching and hiring crypto experts, investing millions of dollars to figure out how to integrate it into their businesses. Eventually, you're going to see billions of dollars pouring into cryptos from all of these businesses. Before we go any further, please keep in mind that we're giving away $500 to a random subscriber. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment on your favorite crypto. Read our description for more info about it. Coming back, you can see that the United States must prepare for digital currency. China is far ahead of the game when it comes to CBDC, and the US doesn't even have a plan. And if the US doesn't prepare and roll out its digital currency soon, it's going to seriously lag behind. The US is too busy focusing on creating regulations to stop the crypto revolution. We've got Gary Gensler, who's simply too concentrated on putting a stop to it. I always thought that Gary Gensler, coming from MIT and having a blockchain background, that he would understand it more than anyone. But it seems that he doesn't, or he's pretending he doesn't. The infrastructure bill is just dreadful. So America just needs to perk up and quit obsessing on making crypto holders' lives harder. Now, let's come back to Dogecoin. As I said, we're trading sideways right now at around 20 cents. The good part is that it's staying above the crucial support level of 19.6 cents. Now, I don't think it'll fall below it because of its high correlation with Bitcoin right now. And I think in October, as Plan B has said earlier, all cryptos like Doge will absolutely explode. You'll just have to hold on to it and prove to yourself that you're the biggest diamond hand out there. And this is it for today's video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. Goodbye. Take care.